Hello guys, welcome to DATAHACKS. My name is Bharatanatrayan. Now we are in a 15th video of Next.js series. In this video, I am going to explain about the dynamic pages with getStaticProps. So before that, definitely you should have the basic understanding of what is getStaticProps. If you don't have, don't worry, I will provide the link in the top right corner of this video. Otherwise, I will provide the links in the description, which are the videos related to the getStaticProps previously I have posted. So next we are going to start the practical demo. Before that, I am going to narrate what we are going to implement in this practical demo with getStaticProps in Next.js. So first we are going to create a block which is going to list all the blocks and we can navigate through this block page. So after that we can navigate to the each blocks easily through this block list page. So this is what we are going to implement. So let's start the practical demonstration. Here first of all I am going to create a page called blog.jsx. First I am going to create a function, and next I am going to create another function which is going to help me in getting the data from the API call. It's a asynchronous function. So async function get static props. So first of all we are going to get the data and we have to store. So I am creating the variable to store the data. So to get the data I am going to use the fetch method. So we have to get the data to the through the API. So I am going to use the fake API called JSON placeholder. So here I already used in the previous video, so I am going to copy the same link here. So after placing this I am going to remove this one. The one is nothing but it is the post ID. It will bring the specific data. So now we have successfully we have get the data. So now we have to convert them into JSON format. So JSON format, so we have to provide await function. So we have successfully converted into JSON format. The final thing is we have to return within the props, then we have to pass them to the components. So here we destructure the props and we have used this variable to get the data. Here we have to remove this and we have to provide the fragment, then we can provide the curly braces, and here I am going to first import the link tag from Next.js, from next/link. So after importing a link we have to create the elements in a loop. So I am going to provide the data dot slice, because this data contain more than 50 datas. So this data array contain more than 50. I don't need 50 or 100 data to explain. I need only minimum amount of data to explain to you. So I take only 3 datas and it's going to return link. Within this link I am going to provide p tag. Within this p tag I'm going to provide, so this one, so this data represent that each individual data is coming through the loop. So data dot title, in here we have to provide the key tag. Whenever we use a loop, definitely we should provide the key. So here we can achieve this. Then we have to provide the link, href curly braces slash data dot, here also I am going to provide same data dot id. So this id will react as a path for the page. So first of all I am going to kickstart this page. So here we are going to access the home page, but we don't need to access home page at now, we need to access blog page. Here we have all the three data which is listed in, and it acts as a URL. You can see in the top bottom the URL is shown in the bottom left corner. In the bottom left corner you can see the link when you hover the link tag. So next I am going to create the dynamic page. So here we have provided the link, but if we access the link there should be a page. For that I am going to create a dynamic page called blog page.jsx. Here also I am going to provide the functional component, and here we rename the name. Then here I am going to copy the getStaticProps function, the same function, but when we use here, so here we have the variable which is going to assign the value provided by the user in the route. So to access that variable we are going to use context constant. Next here params, we can access multiple parameters through this context, like params, response, request. Here I need only this context, so it will not cause any problem. After this we have to provide the params within the link. So we are generating the normal URL with the string literals. So I am replacing this double string with this string literals. Then I am going to provide params dot the variable provided within here blog page. So now we have successfully created the blog page. It's going to return the data. So here also we have to provide destructured data. Here we don't need any loops functions because we are going to provide only a specific data which is related to the particular blog. So here I am going to provide p tag data dot title. So now we can refresh this page. Here now also you can see the link in the bottom left corner. So I am clicking this, so it's reloading, and it successfully navigate to the page like 1, this localhost 3000/1. The Next.js successfully navigated to the path, but here we are receiving this getStaticProps, getStaticPath is required, this kind of error. So why this kind of error is happening? So for that, when we create a normal page, the data will be rendered, and the routing is nothing but the path for the page will be automatically fixed. The page will be generated, and the address for the page will be automatically generated. But when we create a dynamic pages with getStaticProps, the page will be generated, but the address will not. That means the path of the page will not automatically generated. We have to manually generate the path for the page. We have to assign the path for the page. This is what happening here. This is why we received the error. So to resolve this, I'm going to post the solution for this problem in next video. So keep subscribe the YouTube channel and hit the like button.